Hey, what's up guys, Xando here with two games for you. First being a game of search and destroy, and second being a game of demolition, in both of which I was using an intervention with ACOG as the attachment. Now normally I don't use ACOG, and I'm sure most of you don't, as unlike in COD 4, it is horrible in this game. Although in these two games I actually found it quite fun to use, and I was getting some reasonably decent kills with it, as you will see. But yeah, so these are two games which were reasonably good. Didn't really think that on their own they were upload worthy, so I just kind of put them together. So it's the search games followed straight after by the demolition game. And in this search game I go 8 for 3, so not a completely decent score, but I get some reasonably good snipes considering I am using an ACOG. Though I could have sworn that I hit that guy 3 times in the face before he finally died. Because it's an ACOG. It doesn't seem to always go exactly where you're aiming. And there's more examples of that later on, and examples of how if someone's far away it does take so much longer to aim at them, and just generally the normal scope or thermal scope is far better to use than an ACOG on this game for sniping, or just anything. If I see someone with an ACOG not on a sniper, so like on an assault rifle or something, that just confuses me. Or thermal on anything but a sniper. I got killed by a thermal mini Uzi once. It just made me sad. And really weird as well, getting killed by it. Anyway, so yeah, got a 3-kill streak last life, and this is the hit marker life. So just kind of sits there, and so run in here, narrowly avoid that javelin which that guy is always firing. Get a hit marker, and then trying to finish him, he kills me because he has a normal sniper scope. So he can get a shot off quicker, as he was already aiming at me, while I was having to kind of like wait for the scope to line up the shot. So anyway, I've got the little expectation bit going super fast as it does, obviously really kind of boring. But anywho, so yeah, I only had the ACOG on because I just unlocked it for the intervention, which I've started to use towards the end of this prestige, because I'm sure you all know that I was majoritively using the Barrett and had got full on it, and basically some people were telling me to post some non-Barrett or ACR gameplay, because that is what it pretty much has all been. So I started using the intervention, and I'm getting some sick quickscopes like that one. And so yeah, I unlocked ACOG for it, and I thought may as well put it on, because the only other things I had were only other thing I had was a silencer, and I would not silence a sniper if I wasn't playing hardcore. So put on ACOG and got the 20 kills with it pretty quickly. I didn't actually find it too bad. This guy just decides to pop back out even though I've clearly got an advantage on him and I'm just aiming at him. Although I do look away because I thought he might be clever and go downstairs to the stairs, but then he just pops back. So that's what we get. And get another UAV. I only ever use UAV, counter UAV and Predator and search and destroy. Don't ever think I could get anything higher really, and I never seem to. So usually when I do end up playing search, I end up with probably a Predator game, maybe, I don't know. But now I don't get any more kills basically. I'll die this life, and then next life, call in the Predator, see 2 people, so boost immediately, because they're both outside, and there's not a lot of outside places here. But somehow my team kills them both with a UMP before I kill them, and then I just get shotgunned. So that's the end of the search game. Now the next is a demolition game, which is a game which I just ended up randomly in by searching in Mosh Pit, which had already been going on for quite a bit. My team was winning 1-0, and the enemy team had just planted at A, and it's just about to go up to blow up. And in this game I've got my EMP setup on, but don't get one because I get the payload, and then the enemy team have armed at B. So I decided to wait to see if they managed to blow it up, as I was hoping they would, because then it would be 1-1 and there would be another round and I could call in my payload and it could hopefully get me the EMP. But my team ended up defusing and I call in the payload, but it's up for like 3 seconds and then the game ends. But I still get some pretty nice snipes in this game. and examples of how if someone's quite far away, then it is so much harder to kill them than ACOG. There's one where I literally like line up a shot for like 2 seconds before it finally decides to be on him. While in Call of Duty 4 you could just sort of scope and shoot with an ACOG, and it was just better than the normal scope on COD 4 because of course there was no sleight of hand pro in COD 4, and ACOG had a much faster aim down sight, and I think it does in this game as well. It's just I don't really know if it does. And that guy I could have sworn I shot with my first shot, but I don't know. This game did start lagging really hard, and then the host got booted eventually. Have you guys ever experienced where like you think you've been well yeah, here's the like epic lag bit. I somehow knife this guy, like go through him and knife him and then get killed by that guy, just shooting at air. But anyway, have you ever had a moment where you think someone's been like network manipulating to gain an advantage over you? Because I was playing a game today and ended up in it. Well, I was in a game of capture the flag on high rise, and it was laggy immediately, and it was literally like the lag where if you try and move anyway you just teleport back, and even just turning there's just like movement lag in turning. And there was some guy on the other team who was experiencing no lag and captured 6 flags in, I don't know, a very short amount of time just because no one else could do anything. And I actually managed to kill a few people during that lag, and I got an EMP in that game despite him, like, I think he was network manipulating, or he's an absolutely terrible host, and I don't know why the game didn't kick him, because normally if someone's a terrible host, after a couple of seconds he gets kicked, while in that game the guy was still host for the first half of the game, you know, before we swapped sides because it was capture the flag, and then for a bit longer before he finally either got kicked or left. I'm suspecting he probably left, because if he hadn't been kicked by then the game probably wasn't going to kick him. So yeah, get perfectionist, even though I'm pretty sure I reloaded there, as after I use that, you see I still have 3 loaded bullets. So I think I fired 3 bullets, reloaded, fired 2, and so I got perfectionist. So I'm guessing when it actually says fire an entire sniper rifle magazine into your enemies without missing, it means fire the amount of sniper shots that your magazine has without missing. So for the intervention it would just be hit 5 shots in a row without missing, I'm guessing, and for the Barrett it'd be 10, because it definitely wasn't a whole magazine that I fired. But anyway, yeah, so if anyone wants to see that weird laggy game where I can honestly swear that guy was host manipulating and I still get an EMP despite it, just post a comment saying whether you would like to. And haven't quite got my payload. I think this is okay. Look how long that takes to line up. Then I finally get him and I get the payload. And so here I'm thinking, okay, I really want them to arm and for there to be another round. And they do arm very shortly because they only have 10 seconds to arm. Oh no, oops, my bad. They had already armed and my team already disarmed. I was waiting to see if they armed it again, but they didn't. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed these gameplays. Comment, rate and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.